Hey everybody, it's Paul from Circular Motion, bringing you a new video. First of all, thank you for coming back if you've already watched some of my other videos, and thank you for the likes and the nice comments that I got on those. And if you're brand new, welcome. I hope you'll stay around a little bit longer. If you are new and you enjoy what you see, what I've got to offer, please hit the like and the subscribe button below, and don't forget to tickle the old notification bell to make sure you get notified when I bring out any new content. So what I want to do, ordinarily I'll be doing a vinyl finds around about now, but we're in lockdown, so getting out and about to get into record shops is difficult because they're all shut. I have made some purchases, so I've got some vinyl finds to share with you, but they're mainly off the internet. But I thought I'd also give you a quick rundown of some of the stuff I've been listening to this week in between work and other bits and bobs. So we'll start with that first, and the first record I've got for you is Duke Ellington and his All-Star Road Band. Picked this up for £5. It's at my favourite record shop in Darlington. It's a double album and it is in immaculate condition for £5. This is a 1983 release, but the actual recording is from 1957. It's maybe not as good as, say, Live at Leeds or any of your other favourite live albums, but it's really nice. It does pull the atmosphere. You can kind of imagine it all sort of going down in some smoky sort of club. People sort of start, waiters whizzing round, and people drinking gin or whatever they would drink in those days, smoking cigarettes and stuff. But anyway, it's got, you know, quite a long list of luminaries that play with him on that tour, and it is definitely, if you get a chance to catch up with this, it is definitely worth a listen. Next, you've already seen this one before. I think I had it in my final tag. Roger the Engineer by the Yardbirds. This is a 1983 pressing, and again, I was quite lucky. This is in perfect condition. I think I paid £15 for this, and it is a mono version, and it's surprisingly loud. Put it on today, actually I forgot how loud it was. I put it on today after I've been playing something else, didn't adjust the volume, and wow. But again, you know, it's some great, you know, if you like the Yardbirds, this is a great record. Jeff Beck on it again is one of my favourite guitarists. Hopefully going to see him next year now. It was supposed to be in a few months, but that's been put back because of the whole pandemic. But yeah, great album. Then we've got The Tubes, Now. Again, another great album. I got this for £4.99, another bargain from the Record Hut. It's got the original sleeve in there. It's in really decent condition. It's the original 1977 pressing with that great cover art. The Tubes are one of those bands that their early stuff I really like. It's quite mixed and varied, you know. Although I wouldn't say no two album is the same, because the albums all kind of follow a similar kind of musical styling, but there are many different styles on each album up until you get to the 80s, and they kind of seem to sort of tail off a bit with is it the outside inside principle or whatever it was, and completion backwards, that kind of stuff starts to get a bit mainstream. But this album is really good, well worth a listen. Next, a bit of Rush. Now, as far as live albums go, this is one of my favourite. It's hard to believe that it is actually a live recording for me personally, because I think it really is phenomenal from a musicianship kind of a point of view, but also just the sound. The sound is phenomenal. You can hear, you know, everything. You can hear Alex's guitar, Geddy's bass, Neil's drums, which sound excellent on this. All the classics from that time are on here, you know, including La Villa Strangiato, The Trees, and YYZ, which sounds absolutely mint. Again, this is an original copy. Got this for £15, and a little bit of, you know, noise on the second disc, but overall it was a bargain. It was in great condition. And that's one of the things I've noticed all about collecting records, getting second-hand records, is that they are quite dirty, obviously, quite a lot of the time. And I'm still trying to find the perfect way to clean them. I've been through loads of YouTube videos. I'm not going to invest in a £400 record vacuum because I can't afford it. but I've tried other things. I've got one of those record spinners with the brushes that sort of put it through a well, and I've tried all kinds of homemade little remedies that I've seen people recommending. One thing I haven't tried yet is power washing. I'm not sure whether I'd want to do that, whether it would damage the record, but I've watched the video and that seemed to work without damaging the record. I think the worst thing I saw was some dude using some WD-40 because he said it would lubricate the needle. Yeah, except when he played it back, because he gave you a before and after, it sounded exactly the same. Just squeaky. Anyway, brush, exit stage left, and sticking with brush. The final one of the records that I've been playing quite a lot lately is this Time Machine. Would you call it a box set? It's like four discs. The sound isn't quite, for me, as good. None of the Rush albums really capture the sound that Exit Stage Left has, but this is still a great album. I just find that the sound on these later albums, especially on Rock in Rio, wow, Rush in Rio, that is a dreadful album, sound-wise. Obviously the guys are always absolutely tip-top, but the sound on that album is dreadful. But this album is really nice. Not as nice as Exit Stage Left, but it sounds really good. And I was lucky enough to see them on this tour, and this was really when I kind of fell in love with Rush. I could take them or leave them before that, but then I saw them and everything sort of suddenly like, wow, yeah, they are a really good band. And so I worked hard to try and build my collection up since then. So if you get a chance,